Hey friends, it's Jana here with Stampin' Ink, and welcome to day 9 of our 12 days of Christmas. Thank you so much for being here and for all the sweet comments this week. I appreciate you all so much. And a big welcome to all the new subscribers. I'm so glad that you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss the rest of the series. And don't forget to leave me a comment too so I can say hello. Today we're using the Snowflake Kisses stamp set, the Snowy Delight dies, along with a few circles from the Stylish Shape dies. We're going to create this really cute card and this cute treat box. All right, let's get started. We're going to get started with our card. Set this over here. We're going to get started with our card. And I've pre-cut some of our pieces already, so it won't take us very long to assemble the card. So our card base, we have an old olive card base that is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to burnish that. I'm going to take my bone folder, fold it in half, and burnish it really well. Okay, then I have a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of the Delicate Pines Snowflakes Designer Series paper. It's a 12 by 12 pack of Designer Series paper, and I believe it is still available. I also have another piece of the Designer Series paper that I used, this snowflake die. Oops. I used this snowflake die from the Snowy Delight dies to cut out this image, and then I used this die to cut out this image here. And I also used the next snowflake die to cut this snowflake out of vellum. So I used these 3 dies like so. Okay. I have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 inch white cardstock. I also have a strip of the Designer Series paper that is 3/4 by 4 1/4 for the inside of the card. The only stamping we're going to do is we're going to stamp our sentiment on this little circle from the Stylish Shape circles. And we're going to use the sentiment from the Snowflake Kisses that says, "If kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard." I just thought it was really cute. Okay, I'm going to use Pretty Peacock ink. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. I am going to ink up our stamp in Pretty Peacock ink, and we are going to stamp that right in the center of that circle. I close that up so I don't get any ink on my fingers, and I'm going to take this, carefully move it off to the side here so in order to let that ink soak into the cardstock. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get started. I'm going to add some liquid adhesive to this strip, and then we'll add it to this piece of basic white cardstock and put that inside the card. And that'll finish off the inside of our card. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my pieces. I'm going to set this off to the side. I'm going to grab all of my pieces here, and I am going to make sure I have everything going the right way, and then I am going to glue it all down. Okay, I'm going to add some liquid adhesive to the back of this large outline of the snowflake. Place it right in the middle of this 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of Designer Series paper. And this snowflake is 4 inches wide, so it's perfect for that panel. I'm going to take this piece of vellum that I have cut, and you can see it has some design. It has some design on it from where I cut it out from the die. So I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to add glue just to the center of this little star. Just a little bit of liquid adhesive. And I think I'm going to come up on these little straight lines here, and then we're going to stick this down to the center of this outline piece. Okay, now I'm going to take this snowflake cutout and I'm going to add just glue right around these little scallop pieces here in the middle. Just going to do it right around the center and then around these little circles here. Oval shapes, circles. And I'm going to line that up with the center of that other snowflake, that other die cut snowflake, like so. I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of this panel and we'll glue it down to our card front. I want to grab our sentiment circle. I'm going to add a glue dot to the center of this snowflake here. Remove that backing and then grab our sentiment and add that right to the center. I'm using the Druzy adhesive back embellishments and I'm going to just scatter some of those all over the front of our card here. And there's our card. Quick and easy, just cutting out a few pieces, adding some designer series paper, and it turned out so cute. So for our treat bag, we're going to start with a 6 by 12 inch piece of cardstock. And then I have a large circle cut from the largest circle from the Stylish Shape dies. It's the largest circle here. Then I used that snowflake again to cut out this little snowflake. I used this die to cut out that snowflake. I have a pretty peacock circle and another white circle. All right. So I'm going to set these pieces aside and we're going to get started on our bag. So you're going to need your Simply Scored. And we're going to start with our scoring. And you're going to score on the long side at 3/4, 2 3/4, 6 3/8, and 8 3/8. 1, 2, 3. And so we're going to turn it and we're going to score at 3/4 and 4 1/2. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to burnish our score lines. So the 3/4 inch score line on the long side is going to fold down. Okay. Then all of the other ones are going to fold in. Okay, so on the short side of this 3/4 inches, you have this little rectangle here. We're going to remove that entire rectangle. We're going to cut up and we're going to angle this piece. Angle cut, and then I'm going to angle cut this side too. Okay, then for the rest of our score lines that go up, we're going to cut and then we're going to angle cut these small squares. Pull that off. I'm going to angle cut these on this large one too. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to fold our top down I'm going to grab some tear and tape. I want to add some tear and tape along this piece here. Okay, I'm going to remove that and then adhere it down to the bag. Just like so. Okay, now I'm going to take tear and tape and I'm going to put it just along this side here, this little flap that we cut. Okay, your bag is going to fold like this. It's going to come together just like so. This piece here is going to be the back of your bag, so I know I want to tuck this piece in first. And I want it to go first, and then my two other, the two end pieces are going to go in. This will be the back of the bag, so I'm going to put tear and tape on this side of both of the smaller flaps. So this is the outside of the bag, so I'm putting tear and tape on the outside of both of the flaps because when they tuck in, they're going to adhere to the inside large flap will adhere to those. I know this is going to be the back of my bag. This one's going to tuck in, so I'm going to flip it over to the inside and I'm going to add tear and tape to the inside of this first large flap. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove the backings. Then I'm going to fold on this larger score line, the second score line here, and I'm going to fold these together. And those are going to meet up. Perfect. Just like that. All right. Now I want to remove the adhesive from my flaps, or the backings, not the adhesive. I'm going to remove the backings. And these two are going to tuck in. This will fold down and stick to those two little tabs. All right, now I'm going to remove the backing from this bottom piece. Then this one will fold down like so. And there you have your cute little bag. Now I'm going to take my corners and I'm going to pinch them together. Just like we did the bag from day 8. I think this one's a little different. Because yesterday's we did 2 6x6 pieces of paper. All right, I'm grabbing my 1/4 inch hole punch, and instead of going through all 4 tabs, I'm going to come here in the middle and go just inside where these come together. So I'm not going to punch through all 4 pieces here. I'm going to punch right next to them. See, I didn't go through all 4. I just went through the 2 top pieces. Okay. Now I'm going to grab some of our, this is the beige border ribbon, basic beige border ribbon, and I'm going to tie our bag together. Well, I'm going to trim the tails on my ribbon. Now we're going to work on our little tag. I'm going to set this aside. We'll work on our tag. Okay, so I'm going to take the Pretty Peacock circle from the Stylish Shape Dies, and I'm going to glue our snowflake cutout down to it using some liquid glue, just like we did on the card. I'm going to add some glue just to the center of the snowflake here. It does not take a lot of this glue to make it stick. So we're going to glue this down to the center here, like so. Then I'm going to add some glue to our circle. Grab an 1/8 inch, my little 1/8 inch hole punch, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just punch a hole right in the top of this designer series paper so I can tie my linen thread to that. Now I'm going to take the snowflake and add it to the center of the circle. I'm going to grab our other little circle and we're going to stamp the sentiment that says, "Be warm and well." I'm going to use Pretty Peacock ink again. Ink up that stamp. Stamp our sentiment. I'm going to grab a mini glue, not a mini glue dot, a Stampin' Dimensional, and add that to the center of our snowflake. Remove that backing, and we're going to add I want to make sure that it's the right way where the top of our hole is. We're going to add that there. Then I'm going to grab some linen thread, or you could use the baker's twine if you wanted. But I'm going to grab some linen thread, probably 9 or 10 inches. I'm going to loop it over. And feed it through that little hole. We're going to loop our end. We're going to put our tails through the loop and pull it. Then I'm going to take and feed it up through our tied bow here, like so, and tie it down to our bag. All right, now I'm going to grab some rhinestone basic jewels and just put a few of them on our snowflake. And there we go. There's our cute little bag. And that's day 9. I hope you love these projects as much as I did. And remember, all the measurements and supplies will be on my blog. And you can catch days 1 through 8 on the playlist if you missed them. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet and say hi in the comments. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 10 of the 12 days of Christmas. Merry Christmas and happy stamping.